What's going on, everybody? Brett here, and I'm back today playing some more Battle Brothers on the Beasts and no, Warriors of the North, not Beasts and Exploration. I said that like 110 times, that exact intro. So forgive me if I mess if I mess it up once. We are on the Warriors of the North DLC, not quite picking up where we left off last time. A few days later, we are 3 days away from Burkwall. Plenty enough time to get there, I do believe. But we ran across this place. So what had happened was we had this little dinky fight here. I didn't chase those guys. There was like 10 poachers. They were going to run through the swamps and it was going to be quite tedious. I instead decided to explore and discover some new lands, which indeed I did. Came out here, there was nothing there, but I think it's kind of... can't really see it. I think there's probably a battle site somewhere. Basically fought a bunch of raiders. I was kind of looking for that location from the last episode where they said there would be some sort of rare loot, but I never found it. And I've taken quite a few fights. You can see here I have 20 heads. I think I've taken about 3 fights so far. And I was trying to come down to this area and see what kind of locations might have popped up, when lo and behold, this very interesting fight. Shuffling bones swale. The sad remains of a merciless battle, an epidemic or other catastrophe. The survivors dug a large hole and piled all the corpses into it to get rid of them quickly. So this has many ancient honor guards, which are the top tier of the melee fighting ancient dead, and I am interested to fight them. I think our gear is just about good enough to do it. The only person I'm a little bit worried about is probably Fritz here. Our weapons not 100% suited to fight them, in all honesty. We could potentially go heavier and just like drop the shields and go for great swords. But we do have shield mastery on most of our brothers, so we won't really get tired from using the shields. It's kind of something to consider. And also, I mean, this cleaver, we might want to consider switching out to a great sword for the pure damage, because we're not going to get any effect whatsoever when it comes to bleed. So I think we'll switch to great swords there. I put my crossbowman on the flanks. In one of those fights, I managed to pick up another long axe, and I gave it to Leisure Side because his melee skill is pretty great. So I wanted to make sure you had that. I took off these 2 bows. I think the general consensus is that they are just plain weaker than war bows. Yeah, they're cool. We'll hold on to them, but we may end up selling them. As sad as that is. They're worth only a few hundred crowns a piece, and that's about it. So off camera, did I buy anything? No, I think I colored Sir Lancel's helmet. Anything else relevant? Not really. No, nothing relevant. So in this battle, I could consider taking a flask of water or using one with Wonton Fu. We could do something like that, maybe? Interesting. Very interesting. Could do something like this. Yes, with throwing mastery from Skibo. So that gives him... does that give him increased range? No, but I think it will cost less fatigue. How much? Oh, this 15 fatigue? Okay, we'll figure it out, guys. We may want to use one of our holy waters in this fight. Could be very dangerous. Let's get in there. Many ancient honor guards, expecting big weapons, big armor. And if we could... oh my god. 8 of them? 8 of them? Okay. Well, we kind of asked for this. And man, I really don't like that position. Let's get out here with Isaac. We need Lone Wolf. Let's draw what we can. I am super glad now that I did. Yes, okay. Let's take this high ground. I'm super glad that I have these flasks now. We are going to take the high ground for sure. They have, I don't believe, any means of taking us off of the high ground. So once we have it, we just plain old have it. I don't know if some of these, these ranged weapons can hook us in the same way that bill hooks can. Look at all the range. I was really hoping for more of these things, but we'll We'll see. Let's try and weaken this armor. With very little armor, we'll have a good chance of one-shotting them whenever we get into melee. You move a little closer. Throw the Blessed Water now, and we hit 3 of them. That's very good. I like the idea of killing him. Just straight up lower their DPS. We need to get as many of them off the board as possible. And simply because they're not going to come into melee range with us, we have to engage them. Boy, this feels kind of bad. But they really will not come to us. We have to go to them. Nice. I like getting those stacks of Overwhelm. Good damage. Unfortunate miss. Let's step up. Good hit. Let's use Indomitable. Dang. Some of these weapons are pretty nasty. We're counting on this sprayed with Blessed Water debuff. It's going to start ticking on them and it's going to kill them. It's just, how long are we trying to live? And it may have been wise there just to go fully defensive. Nice. Okay. Let's try and reduce any HP damage we might suffer from. Ooh. These things are nasty. They have a very unique like spread on their attack. I forget what they're called. We're going to look at them after. But boy are they scary. And I think our Overwhelm is really paying off here. Let's get that kill. That was a very unfortunate miss. Okay, okay. Step up. I think it's time. You know what? Let's not do that. We can't switch out our shield with quick hands, but I think we can still switch. We just need the... Oh my god. Those weapons are terrifying. And down goes another one. And the better surround we get, the better chance we have to take these dudes out soon. Okay. That weapon is now in our hands. That's great to know. That's Indomitable. Good shot. It's a rough surround, but they're all using two-handed weapons. And we can certainly kill one of them. He should die to the water, but I don't know if that gives us the kill or not. God, honor guards are scary. And we're just going to Indomitable here. I think the only way we get mad at this battle is if we end up losing someone right at the end. Because we're almost there. Now, some of the weapons for the honor guard are great, right? Might be better than some of the stuff we're currently using. Also, I mean, at this point, even maybe not. Maybe not with the weapons, but some of these armors, they have varying degrees of armors as well, even amongst the same honor guard. We'll have to see what we get. It's a bit of a surprise. I can't tell them apart, you know, just by looking at them. That hurt. That hurt bad. Okay. Let's go around. Who is the most hurt? I mean, we've taken a lot of armor damage, but we haven't honestly taken that much HP damage. That's what we needed right there. And sadly, we do kind of have to destroy their armor to kill them. But we'll see. I mean, we may very well get an armor upgrade from this battle. Kind of counting on some of this overwhelm to protect us. Very good. If we switch now, we should be able to get this guy with the bill hook. What? Why not? We don't have enough. Okay. The big surround. And we are just out of position to kill him. Don't kill me, bro. Thank goodness. And that's it. What a scary, stupid, scary fight. So this armor, always going to be super heavy. It's terribly heavy armor. And we didn't get like any of it because we had to destroy pretty much all of their armor. Oh man. Well, let's just take what we got. Honestly, wasn't bad stuff. I mean, tons of tools to repair what we lost. Enough ammunition to cover our costs. Some crowns. You know, it was what it was. We didn't get anything super legendary from that fight, but it was still a cool one. And it's some enemies that we haven't faced yet. So let's take a look at the weapons here. Make sure we remember to give Isaac his cleaver back. Straighten things up a bit. So this is a cleaver, a two-handed cleaver. We can compare them. That's interesting. So it's way more fragile, a lot less durability. 65 to 85 versus 60 to 80. So wow, it does more damage. It doesn't ignore as much armor, nor is it as effective against armor. It's a little easier on the fatigue, but it also, no, perhaps not if weapon skills build up -1 less fatigue. So honestly, the Crypt Cleaver seems to be almost as good. Very interesting. The other two weapons that we haven't had our hands on yet are these two. So the War Scythe is a polearm, and the Ramphia is considered a two-handed sword. So obviously its damage isn't super high, but it's the attacks that are impressive. So it does a slash, a split, and then a swing. Is it the one I'm thinking of, or is it the War Scythe that has the weird strike? Is it Reap? Reap is what I'm thinking of. So this is basically just like a standard two-handed sword. Okay. That makes more sense now. Okay. Not as interested in that. It's like a weaker greatsword. Probably better than a longsword. Hard to remember. It's this weapon that's very unique. So it's a polearm. It's all in this attack. What is different about this strike? Really nothing. It's this. So Reap. It's a unique effect to this weapon. A sweeping strike in a wide arc that hits 3 adjacent tiles in counterclockwise order over some distance. Be careful around your own men unless you want to relieve your payroll. So, can hit up to 3 targets. It's powerful. It's a powerful effect. It's worth considering for a brother. Especially a brother with decent melee attack. So let's compare it to a bill hook real quick. Yeah, way less durability. 15 less damage. A bit more of it ignores armor, but a lot less effective versus armor. Doesn't have the chance to hit head, and it's heavier. But you get a weapon that can hit 3 enemies at once from a tile away. I'm going to stick with the bill hook, but just, you know, I wanted to inform you guys. That's how it is. That's what it is. We could consider switching out these, but 22 fatigue versus 20. I kind of like these guys wearing the same thing. I think we'll just sell this. We'll probably just sell all of these. And I guess we could consider fixing them because they are quite valuable. We'll probably also sell the Crypt Cleaver. Guys, I just swallowed a fly. Literally, a tiny little fly, as I was speaking, flew right into my mouth. That's what kind of day it's going to be. Alright, I'm ready. Oh, I feel like a frog. I feel like a frog. Okay, let's head over to Brookberg. I don't have any water. I don't have any water next to me. I just straight cold swallowed a fly. Alright. I don't know if I'll ever get over that, guys. I think I'm scarred now. Have they gotten some new supplies? They have. Let's buy some food. Get up to 7 days. Buy some of these cheap tools. Come in here, look at the prices. The prices are okay. I'd rather not use all of my tools on this stuff. So let us sell. We're going to make a nice little profit. I'm not ready to part with these yet, but I'm sure I will be soon. We even have an extra impaler in inventory. We have an extra warbow and an extra impaler. We just don't need these. We'll hold on to them until we see a place that has excellent prices, and then we'll sell them. And since they got a new shipment in, we may as well check their stock. Best thing they have is lamellar. Could consider buying some metal joint covers. Considered and rejected. What I really wanted to see is if our buddy was still here. We have a cell sword. Do we want a cell sword? Not really. He's holding a crossbow. Maybe that's insinuating he's got the skills. No, we're just going to go up to Burkwall. Let's go and return our contract. Get paid. We're getting 80 bucks a head. So 80 times 20 plus 530 crowns on completion. We took a few days to do it, but I mean, at the end of the day, we were getting paid. What's this? Monument to Hopelessness. We're definitely going to take this fight, but it could certainly be a strong one. I didn't see what the terrain was. 21 enemies. Alright. Let's pass. And we're going to stay high and tight because I'm seeing Geist on the field, and that tells me instantly that we're going to want to retrieve our banner after the first volley. And our banner is, of course, on Zach. Whoa, cool. This dude looks awesome. It's hard to see. His face looks awesome with that hood. I don't know, something about it. I think we can just straight up pass with our front line. They're not going to reach us this turn. We could also consider using our flanking falcon, as we call it now. See what else is on the battlefield. The Geist will not move forward until the zombies engage. Okay, we've got fallen heroes. We have fallen heroes, and they're carrying some pretty dang scary weapons. Okay. I think we can take one more shot. Switch out to... No, we don't need the banner yet, actually. It's probably going to be one more turn until we need the banner. Very good. Start putting some damage on that fallen hero. Even knocking him back is really solid. And I didn't use the Falcon just because I wanted to make full use of our turns. Our turn with Zach. Zach had a very kind of like tight turn order that he needed to do, just in case we wanted to. I felt like I needed to pull out my banner, but I kind of want to see what's back here. I don't know if we can see everyone yet. I didn't look. So what I'm looking for is like shadows along the bottom here, and if I see just like one mysterious shadow, that usually tells me there's a necromancer. We can focus him. I hate being stunned by wooden sticks. The thing is, the longer we keep these guys away from us, the longer the Geist will hang back. Get that kill. Reload. Love having a little bit of high ground here. Okay, they made it in. So I'm seeing multiple shadows. Could be more Geists. It looks like it is. Alright. We'll jump out here. Get our Lone Wolf active. Yeah, we'll use Adrenaline. We'll almost certainly get this kill here with a split. Hold in position. Spear wall it up. What's really great about this is it put us in confident mode. So now we are going to, confident morale, not confident mode. But now we're going to be able to quite happily stand and fight. Let's get the easy kill. If the guys get to the front line and there's no one there to back them up, it'll turn this into quite the easy fight. And what I'd like to do right now is just soften up this fallen hero. We don't even necessarily need to kill him at this point. Just soften him up. As soon as he enters the front lines, we'll shoot him once or something and he'll die. The idea is just to never get hit with that big weapon. Only one fallen hero is so manageable. Yeah. He wasn't even able to jump in and do it at the same turn. Would not be surprised, however, to see him come back to life, though. Fallen heroes do tend to do that. Even if you decapitate them, they will still come back quite often. And this weapon is just amazing versus these types of low-tier zombies, especially the unarmored ones. Oh, come on, man. We can step out there. That's fine. Yeah, there he goes. I was about to say, I expect this. We need to be ready now with our banner. Step up here. He has no weapon, but he can pick it back up. We need to try now to get Wonton here somehow and rally. I don't know how we're going to do that. I don't think they can do anything. I think Svarog can take a hit or two. Yeah, let's get in there. Pretty serious miss. Killing that guy was basically step number one. This has an increased chance to hit. I was really hoping that would do something. And man, I just don't think that's close enough. Let's rally. Yeah, it's not close enough. We could have tried to kill the Geist. And they're going to bypass our armor. Yeah, and Svarog's just going to run away. Not the worst thing in the world. Make sure we go first here to get the kill. Wouldn't be surprised if our boy came back. Wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. Get a bit better of a surround on one of these Geists. We really need necklaces. We don't have any of the trophy necklaces that would have allowed us to, give our brothers increased resolve. And the fact that they're breaking is going to make it so much harder to hit. I don't think we're in trouble or anything like that, but yeah. First guy's down. Second guy's down. Killing Frenzy active. We'll get out that long axe. Get that good kill. Step up. Yeah, it didn't really matter. I'm just trying to hit something. I'll take it. Perfect. Spears are like the best weapon against Geists because they have such a high increased chance to hit. You put a spear in the hands of a brother who already has high melee attack, and you're gonna one-shot every Geist. No need to step in other than to potentially give them a different target, but he still has better armor than anyone else, so. Good, nice surround. He'll probably choose to hit us. Oh no. Routed Thane Jotnar, very interesting. Well, let's bring these dudes back. The Thane was not impressed and decided he was still very much afraid. Yeah, definitely should have pulled my banner out earlier. Or potentially given Wonton Fu my banner and just had him start the battle with it. But I didn't know there were going to be a lot of Geists. If you go into a battle with a lot of Geists, it's probably just plain old prudent to go ahead and just have your banner out. It's caused a few unnecessary problems, but at the end of the day, we're fine. Just have one stray zombie to kill. He's got half life. Good. It's exactly what we wanted to happen. Can we not shoot a single arrow? Nope. Alright, one more to go. Long axe. What are our chances? 72, and we whiff. Good man, Svarog. He comes back. I think as long as someone was chasing him, I don't know if he ever would have come back. I could just be thinking like Total War rules. But I think as long as there's like an enemy in the vicinity, they won't rally. I could be wrong. But at the end of the day, this battle was somewhat lucrative. I'm seeing at least like maybe 1,500 crowns here. It's not nothing. 1,500 crowns on the way to a quest turn in. But man, is it kind of distracting us from our goal. Yeah, 2,100 crowns, safe roads. And they even have another tier 3 quest for us. And lots of rations for us to buy. Get up to 8 days worth of food. Another flanking falcon. We don't quite need that. See what the prices are like. We'll check our trusty bear. And they're good enough to sell. Yeah, see what I'm saying? 186. I hate getting unique stuff that's not even good enough to use. It just feels bad. I don't like selling it, but I can't justify keeping it past a certain point. What we can do here is check the weaponsmith for anything we can't live without. I'm not seeing anything we can't live without, so let's check the hiring pool, see what kind of guys they've got for us. Nothing. Nothing at all. What is this? Nope. We're not doing that. We're not going chase around lindworms and stuff. There will be a time. We're not quite there yet. We just need a little bit better armor. But there will be a time when we are ready to do stuff like that. It is just not today. What I would like to do is go back to the north. And try and fight more barbarians. Tongue twister. Check the armory here. A full helm. Another set of sellswords armor. The prices here are not great. They are not great at all. Let's check the weaponsmith. Man, I love this weapon. It attacks essentially 3 times for small damage, but it applies on hit effects. So you can end up doing some wild stuff with that. We just don't need it. Yeah, dang. Two-handed hammer, I'd love to have that in my inventory. Let's check the marketplace before we do anything else. Tools, we'll take... Are we good on provisions, mostly? I'm basically just trying to set us up for a nice long journey. That's too expensive, but we'll buy it anyway. Check here. To the east of here, Old Falk's Hut. Get some drinks. We have some people who are in reserve who are not in the best of spirits. And let's check and see what kind of backgrounds we have. I see grave robbers, cultists, disowned nobles. Looks like deserters. A lot of really unsavory type people are in this town. Man, y'all gotta get yourself right. Let's see what this contract is. Another patrol? Ah, dang it, I'll do it. Very little more. We'll accept this contract because we're in a mode right now where we're really just trying to make crowns and explore and stop by cities. Let me change this back out. I just realized we forgot to give our boy Skibo his backup axes. And somebody on here maybe has a hand free? No? Okay. Everyone is good. Everything is nice and orderly. I'm debating on buying the sellswords armor. 260. It's quite good. I would be giving it to Fritz. And then our front line would be so much better armored than it currently is. Actually, I would probably give Fritz Footman's armor because it just weighs less, I believe. It's 27 versus 32. Yeah. Would this bankrupt me though? How much do I pay out a day? 500? Could always just go for the lesser lamellar harness. But I don't like taking half measures with this stuff. I'm going to get the sellsword's armor. I know that was a lot of waffling back and forth. Sorry about that. But upgrades are being made. That is 170. That can definitely go on to Ragnar. And these guys really don't want to be in heavier armor. Dodge plus nimble. So we can sell this now. Alright, we've got 2,600 to work with. We've got several days to travel and take some fights to some bad guys. And with just a few augments, I mean, these sellsword armors are going to be pretty clutch. And if the time comes for us to get some more unique loot up front, we'll just rotate them to our dual wielding brothers. Man, my brain almost like collapsed in on itself just now. Okay, let's get more resolve. Resolve is like very crucial here, and I feel like we're lacking. And then we'll also take melee defense. Still not sure about the Thane. I'm waiting on some unbelievable weapon to blow me away. Okay, first we're going to Gerstal. You find a man sitting next to a hole in the ground. Beside him, okay, I remember this one. Beside him is a metal stake attached to which is a chain that runs into the hole. The hole is covered with goat skin. He regards you with a wave, but says if you want to see it, you'll have to pay. You ask what it is he's got. He grins. The darndest thing, sir. A few armed men stand off a ways, no doubt a part of whatever scheme is in play here. We're not going to pay. So, I know what this is. I've done it before. Normally, for the sake of... For those of you at home who haven't seen this event, I would do it. We're a little bit low on funds right now, so I'm not going to pay. I'll just tell you what happens. I think there's two outcomes to this. The first being something to the effect of we get messed up, we lose a bunch of gold, and we get nothing. The second thing being because what's in the hole is an Alp. Very scary nightmare demon creature. And I think you have a chance to get hurt still. You pay a couple hundred gold, but then you get one of its crafting materials. But we're good. We do not need the crafting materials. You're essentially taking like a gamble as to whether or not you're going to get some crafting materials. Man, I would love to fight a human champion. Man, I don't even... Well, I was just thinking like a champion hedge knight. That sounds kind of scary, though. Hey now. Don't do that. As I always say, like, I have to get lucky a bunch. The AI just has to get lucky one time to mess up my whole day. Some decent weapons here. The war brand, the long sword, you know, kite shields. Wow, we almost one-shot that guy. Step up here, go for that line shot. We get the decapitation. We're at confident morale. Let's go ahead, and this could be very useful for night battles. We'll make sure we go first. That way we don't get hit with a long sword. Okay, chance 28, rolled an 11. You know, RNG favored us. Can't be mad. That's one break. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We'll get in there. We'll use Indomitable. Get in here. If we can keep these archers from pushing forward. Also step forward with our crossbowmen. I see no reason to step down from our high ground, only to have ourselves on the low ground against this raider. Step in behind our shield. Perfect. And this guy is going to get messed up. We'll step in here because they have no zone of control since they're archers. Wow. Good for you. You had a 29 on that shot. All I do is watch this and then I get salty. You know, so I just stopped watching it a long time ago. Oh, he lands the stun. That's okay. Isaac is gone already for his turn. It's all about Fritz right now. We're shooting up into here just hoping to hit anyone. It really doesn't matter. Good shot. Let's kill him just so we can step up. He wants to run. And there we go. Pretty brutal little fight here in the dark. I'm just imagining, like, you know, real men scrambling around. Indomitable to keep ourselves from getting stunned. Woo! Did not mean to shoot that. We could have very easily shot Svarog in the back. We're going to shield wall here and Indomitable. We've stepped into a triple surround. Alright, a double surround. Well, that's a lot of running. I want to step up and try and hit this guy, but there's really very little chance. He's probably going to be able to run away. Everyone else is well tied down. Still stunned on Isaac. Definitely would have been better just to switch to the long axe. And since the retreating have no zone of control, we can do that. So that should be everyone nice and neatly tied up. Just these two still fighting. And almost certainly just because they had Isaac stunned. Ow. Ow. The brutality. Battle Brothers, the world of Battle Brothers is not a nice place. Long axe comes out. This takes 6 AP, of course it does. Switch it out. This takes 6 AP as well. Okay. Good to know. Just to make sure we couldn't get shanked. Don't even want to use that because if we knock him out of our triple surround, that would just be super aggravating. Getting the kill was going to give us Berserk, so we took that. And that's going to be that fight. So this is going to give us plenty of heads. This is 13. Yeah, we're nearly done already. I guess we just take everything. I really don't like it, but it kind of... Like all this stuff, I'm not going to repair it. So it's just going to take up space in my inventory, but I think it just deposits it in your inventory anyway. Let's check that, and it certainly does. Yep. It's like, hey man, you forgot this. I'm like, nah, I didn't. I just didn't want all that junk in my inventory. So exploring at night kind of sucks because your field of view is smaller. Not really recommended, but I think if there's a place out here, the mountain would be a good place to spot it. 22 undead. Oh, hell no. If we'd have attacked that place at the exact time that we went to, we'd have had to fight all of that group plus 22. No. No. That would have been a massacre for us. That's a fight where you lose a brother in a 40-something zombie brawl. See what kind of recruits y'all have here. I like poachers. Hunters, I think, are the other class. They're better. What you got in your weaponsmith? Ooh. Violent Deathbringer, eh? Not a bad price either, but we are just not in the money to buy that. And that's a shame. We're going to sell a bunch of stuff here. We're going to make a little bit of coin, but we're not... Damn. So again, try not to be too salty about these sweet legendaries I can't buy. Because at the end of the day, we're making leaps and bounds improvements in the armor quality of our brothers. I would in a heartbeat buy this. Very cool. I don't know what kind of attack this thing has, but I have to imagine it. I think it also has like a split or a cleave. I don't quite remember. There's also a rondo dagger here, which I think this may be the first one I've seen. It's a tier 3 dagger. Damn. And I think because it's near the top here, it's cycling out soon. Ugh. That hurts my heart. We would have to do basically a full episode's worth of... Wow, just a bunch of barbarians? I'll take that. Come over here, guys. A full episode's worth of exploring and, you know, getting lucky and getting big loot for us to make that happen. 12k is not out of the question, though. I mean, we've been up to over 20 before. And a weapon like that is something you keep until the end of the game, so it's quite the investment. At night, fighting them at night, we lose our advantage, but they love to throw, and they'll also lose, you know, that as well. Like fighting barbarians, I'm still hoping to get some of their heavy throwing weapons. I don't even know if I've had a chance to look at them yet. Man. Isaac is just like a god. Kind of the same thing with Svarog. We'll just pass. I don't think we're in any danger at all from these dudes. You know what? That's enough of that. Get out this super crazy sword, goblin sword, and just start going to town. We're just so far above these guys now. This is what I've been missing. I want to go back north and fight barbarians. This music is getting me like amped up. Nice. He went for the stun. You see the bear paw? You know, you have to imagine the stun is coming. Keep that open for you guys. It is interesting to know what the AI's chances are against your brothers. Very good. Very good. Let's go for the swing. Down they go. Make sure we go first. And just really nice efficiency. I need to look up the music group that does this. I've heard their name before, but I didn't quite remember it. Just excellent work from these guys. Alright, Sir Lancel leveled. Bundle of crude javelins. Yeah, they're just worse. I don't think these are the ones we're looking for. These are the same ones that the orcs throw. We're looking for the good ones, and those aren't it. So, but that's going to give us all the heads we needed. Let's head up to Jimenstein. Definitely pronounced Stein, Jimenstein. I would know. It's very close to my last name. And now we got to head all the way back, but not before checking the weaponsmith. I was about to say, if there's another like epic drop in there, I'm going to be quite disappointed. Look at all the bear hats. Can never have too many bear hats. So what else did we get? I think we also had some jewelry. Where'd that go? Did I sell it already? I did. Okay. So, I mean, we made some money off of this. We're going to get paid at the end. Might as well check the inn. Get a few drinks. Check the marketplace. Never want to go by a city without doing those things. Get some more tools. Everything else is super expensive. We'll get some venison because we don't have any. And it would be great to trigger that event that gives us a lot of morale for having diverse food. So, whoa. We'll go there. I'll fight Orc Young any day of the week. And before we do that, let's level up Lancel before we forget. Cancel. One there. One there. One there. Very good. Something I've been meaning to do too, which I haven't checked on in a while. Have they repaired this yet? They haven't. Jesus. How do you guys feel about me still? Still threatening. Well, I wish I would get another event to pay them off. I sort of regret all the things I did to them in the beginning of the game, but I kinda don't, because it was super thematic. We raided the heck out of them. We took their trading caravans, and with all of that loot and all of that money, we were able to sustain ourselves in the early game. I mean, look at all the flat tops we're using. We've been using these since like the beginning of the game. These Orc Young don't have a chance. They gave us high ground for our archers. And none of them have shields. So we're basically just going to tear them apart. Should 100% just be passing with those guys. Anyone in the front line just gets a pass. Alright, come forward please to be shot to death. He's already bleeding with a grazed neck, injured shoulder. Yeah, this was just free gold and free experience. Can't pass that up. Good hit. Step in here to lock him down. Otherwise, there's a good chance they may start running. Honestly, not that much better. We moved forward quite a few spaces, but we only improved our accuracy, I think it was by 3%. Man, with all that height, look at all that range we had. Ridiculous. And we still had a pretty decent chance to hit as well, all things considered. The stun. Wow. I will say this, they basically just killed themselves. And we're going to trust in the heart of the cards there and shoot right over our boy and land that shot. Signet ring. Whatever. Junk. A couple 100 crowns in our pocket. And off we go. More brigands. At this point, like I'm like thirsty for crowns. This position here could have some legit loot in it. But man, I don't want to take it at night. It's just such a huge disadvantage for us. Let's head down to Growfest. Whenever I see a location like this, oftentimes there's a tongue twister. There's a corresponding quest to destroy it. And if we can get paid to destroy something that we want to destroy anyway, we should definitely do that. Ooh, look at that big boy armor. It's actually not that good for how expensive it is. 237. It's really just the fatigue. Yeah, it's got really low fatigue. I mean, it makes it excellent like crossbowman armor. But it's, yeah, the prices here are not great. Anytime I see a coat of plates over 10k, the prices aren't great. And we've gotten these before for about 6k. So that kind of tells you what we're looking at here. But we have a little bit of crowns in the bank. So I think we're free to explore and do what we want. We have a few minutes left of today's episode, not much. We'll sell that signet ring though. It's tempting me. I would love to get another heavy lamellar. This is kind of the best standard armor in the game, the coat of plates. 320 durability, 42 maximum fatigue. It's a pretty nice big boy set of armor, but we're not rolling in that kind of dough yet. There's also a full helm. You know, full helm plus coat of plates, you're basically a hedge knight. I just did that. Let's check the weaponsmith. Everything is super duper expensive. We can consider going to the training hall and getting some veteran training for Sir Quick Hands and Sir Mudun. We definitely want to level up our boy Leisure Side here. Let's get him one of those. I hate only having 2 melee defense. That's such a bad number. Try and get him up just a little bit. He's almost guaranteed to get smacked by anyone who tries. He does have Battle Forged, but evasion is just another good form of defense. Was honestly hoping to get a quest here, but that didn't happen. How much is it for these two? About $1,000. It's not worth it. We'll level them up naturally. We have no rush. And let's see if we can get here before nightfall. Man, we're already at an hour though. This is going to be a long one. Many Wiedegangers, some armored Wiedegangers, a few Geists. You know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. I'm feeling it. It's going to be a long episode. This could be another 20-minute fight for all I know. We could consider doing the strategy I mentioned before where we give Wonton Fu the banner, but I think we're just safe to go ahead and engage. Cross your fingers, guys. This is the shiny we're looking for. We're digging. There's only 17 of them? There's a lot less than I thought. I thought they would be closer to 21-ish. Okay, this is going to be a pretty small fight. Yeah, this is not nearly the fight I was expecting. But if those other 22 guys had engaged us on top of this fight, we could have very easily been overwhelmed. Front line will just pass. He's designating his bodyguards. It's kind of what's going on there. And this time, we'll get out our banner a turn earlier than I did the last time we fought these enemies. And we'll pretty much guarantee that a Geist won't be able to rout anyone. Getting kills to increase our confidence. Sticking together, having patience. It's very tempting for me to go out ahead, try and finish this fight quickly. So, three zombies down. However, the Necromancer on the field is going to ensure that they come back. And the longer we keep the front line away, we miss two pretty easy shots there. 62, 62. Let's do that. Hope you guys are enjoying that. For me, it breaks immersion just a little bit. But I can appreciate why people want it. Alright, Skibo swings and a miss. Guys, I grew up playing baseball. I can't even tell you the number of times I've heard an announcer say the phrase swing and a miss. Probably some form of a Clockwork Orange style hypnotizing going on. Swing and a miss. We're going to step up here, and I think that's fine. We're a little bit outside the range of our banner, but I think what we can do, yeah, knock him back. Step up here, and then we'll move Zach into this location. And now that our front lines are touching, the Geists are coming. So we will be sure to... Alright, you get out of here. Anyone basically who stands between us and a Geist has got to go. We're not moving yet. Let's let them come. Perfect. Let's get on both of these guys. We're going to lessen our HP damage. The Geists only do HP damage. They don't hit armor. So by using Indomitable, we basically cut their DPS in half, which is a pretty neat little trick. We'll tie this guy down. It was his turn to go next, and by tying him down, we make sure that he attacks someone on the high ground with a kite shield. You know, so we choose our fights, and we choose it well. That probably wasn't correct English. You might not believe it, guys, but I do not drink. I want to say, if there's anything you guys would like to know about me, on like a kind of a personal level, all you have to do is ask in the comment section. Especially if you plan on sticking around for a long time, watching a lot of my videos, you know. At a certain point, I'm going to consider you guys friends. You know, if I see you in the comment section every day, like I do for a lot of you, as far as I'm concerned, you and me are buddies. And if you want to know a little bit more about me, anything in particular, you just have to ask. If you ask for my social security number, however, you'll probably not get the response you want. But you'll get a good laugh out of me, I guess. But you know what I mean. If there's anything you want to know, my opinions on something, and I'm not just here to like tell you what I think too. If you've got things you want to say, let me know. I've had quite a few good conversations that have spawned from our chat. A lot of good suggestions in the game. So that's just all for me to say that, you know what, I listen. Like I said, for the most part, I consider a lot of you guys buddies. I've talked before, kind of at length, about how I want my channel to be kind of focused around the idea of us just being like guys hanging out, guys and gals. I don't know how many female viewers I have yet, which is why I kind of phrased it that way. But, you know, we're just buddies hanging out in a room together playing a game, and that's how I like to talk. I basically spent my entire vacation with a friend doing just that, and had a great time. So, I think that's what the best YouTube channels kind of end up feeling like. You kind of feel like you get to know someone, you know? And if you'd like to get to know me, I'm telling you that I'm here, and then all you have to do is ask. There might be a day when I have a lot of subscribers where I can't get to people's comments like that, but it's not yet, and it's not this day. I just had like a Lord of the Rings quote go through my head. Who says that? Is that Aragorn? There may be a day when the courage of men fails, but it's not this day. This day we fight. I remember the quote very well for not remembering who exactly said that, but I'm pretty sure that's Aragorn. That sounds like an Aragorn type of thing. Come on. Damn it, spear. I talked big game about how good the spear was against the Geist, and then I just straight up whiffed. Wonton's over here making me look like an idiot. Get out our zombie killing sword. Really see the remaining Geist as the biggest threat on the battlefield. Without any front line, you know, the Necromancer is just going to fall. We're going to leapfrog past his bodyguards very soon. He'll probably summon up a few more guys. Yeah, if he whiffs there with the stun, we feel a lot better too. I don't think the Necromancer is going to try to run yet. Good play from the AI. I'm very impressed by the changes they've made. Even the simple fact that Necromancers now have bodyguard type units. Such a smart change. Very obvious to me that the dudes who make this game, the dudes and dudettes, they care so much about whether or not the game is good and whether or not it's balanced. And that's rare. Good kill. Only one real threat left that I see. This dude is unarmed. Not gonna reload, just let's get out the bill hook in case something else comes back. We'll stay somewhat near Kata to make sure he's not alone should someone respawn. Come on, let's just get these kills. He's stuck in melee, he's not going to resurrect. Good push back there. Once again, great move from the AI. Would be very tactical if they had a lot of resources left, and I didn't. But the truth is, I have a ton of resources left, and they have none. So I was going to say, that should be an easy kill. Hopefully we don't whiff. We're just going to come in here for the surround to make sure that one of these other brothers that is actually in the mix can get the finishing blow. Move out of the way, make some room for leisure side. And yeah, at the end of the day, we just hit him on the head with a hammer. And we did all that for about 1100 crowns. So, not that exciting. Sorry, guys. I am sorry. So, let's head all the way back up to Gemenstein. And we're going to try to have some adventures in the north. These two barbarian war camps and Ancestors Yurt City have been like mocking me for quite some time now, and I'm going to go up there and destroy them. I would also like to destroy some orc-held regions to finish off our ambition sooner rather than later. But since we've already gone a little bit long, let's just keep on rolling. There's a lot of quests here. Whoa, 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 what is this? What is this? All anyone talks about around these parts are damn raiders. Suppose they're the toast of Rumorville because they got their hands on the shatterproof cover or some such thing. That sounds like a legendary helmet. Somewhere in the snow. Well, let's head up. You find an abandoned wagon amongst some tall reeds. Isaac the Sisu checks it out and barks back. It's broke as shit, but I think we can salvage parts of it. You gain 7 tools and supplies. Alright, alright. Well, we're looking for raiders up in the snow. They could be way out here. They could be way out here. No real way to know. But let's stop by Donnerstad. See what they've got for us. They're under attack by Unhold. They have these really sweet step helmets with mail. Ooh, the metal pauldrons as well. The prices here are abysmal. The absolute worst. But what are they to buy? How are the prices to buy? Not great. Yeah, the prices here just all around are bad. Probably has something to do with their Unhold problem. Stock up on food. May as well look at some of this. No. We're not going to do this yet. We'll say we need some time to think about it. All of these contracts always want us to go over to Eadsvik, I think is how you pronounce it. Follow the tracks near Darnestad. We'll do it. And the tracks, I had a feeling, would go to a place where I wanted to go anyway, which is to out in the snow. And that's exactly what happened. So we're getting paid to explore the place that we were going to head out to anyway. And we're going to kill these thieves. There may be some Unhold here. A small group of Unhold. A plethora of thralls and a few drummers. Interesting. So we haven't got a chance to kill any drummers yet. We're going to take that fight. To arms. Okay. But we're going to explore. Man, we've already gone so long. Let's make it an 1.5-hour episode. Hope you guys are down for that. These are not weak raiders, however. And they have enough range that they probably don't feel like they need to move forward all that much. But let's make them rethink that. We step forward with their long swordsman. We're going to consider him a priority target. And an easier target, however, we're missing a lot of attacks. And because we're missing attacks, we're not just missing like the attacks that we're missing, we're also missing the resets from Berserk. Let's see, 9 and nailed him. We're going to use Indomitable because he has the ability to stun us. And we're going to hard charge forward on the flanks. No, let's just pass. Can't do anything unless we're willing to move forward. Boy, they're really focusing Skibo. Not 100% sure why. I'm not sure what about him is weak. $35, $48. Come on, give me that kill. Boom. 26, 35. So if we take an aim shot, Let's go for the crossbowman. Damn, that's good. Aim shot. Only does 75% damage when you whiff and still hit someone. Very interested to see how this guy would move. Because how he moves will determine what we can do with Isaac. So no doubt he's going to step in on us and block us. But that's okay. At this point, we just want to fight somebody. Shield wall with a kite shield is going to pretty much guarantee we cannot nail this guy with an easy shot. Hmm. 62 and a whiff. Good hit. Wow, he didn't move. Truly was expecting him to step in there and block us. The AI had other plans in mind. Let's go for the 64 on the crossbowman, and we get him. And we give him a pierced chest, which I think lowers HP. Damn. Good injury. Pierced hand, 37%, 40 something. Get that big kill and step up. Reload. We hit him, we knock him off. Oh wow, and we've routed him. Let's stop him from fleeing. We'll also get on this high ground. Start getting into the fight with some of these other brothers. They just don't have what they need to take us. That pick is a dangerous weapon, that military pick. And did he land the stun on Svarog? He sure did. Can we step up one more and still shoot? We can. Good hit. Ooh, the throwing spear came out. Man, they are hating him. Happy to land that, though we may not have deserved it. Yeah, we've got no shot here. Just trying to get every last one of these that we can. Damn, I felt it. I really did. Instead of swinging at him the second time, I should have stepped here. Absolute mistake. Almost certainly going to get away now because of that. It's not a huge deal or anything. I mean, it's not like he's using a unique bow or something. But it's nice to get the maximum experience. It's nice to get all the loot you can. Come on. There we go. He may bleed out, which means we don't get the experience. And he is going to run. He's probably exhausted. Can we get there? Nope. Not quite. We can get here and use adrenaline, and then we should have the kill next turn. We could drop a dog on that guy, but I think that's Fritz. That should be enough. A lot of trouble for a few extra kills. But yeah, that should be fine. And he bled out. All that. We're going to get his dagger and his quiver. Worth it? Probably not. Not for all the moments of my life I'll never get back that I used to chase him down. Riposte, eh? Clever girl. I was about to say, if we miss and we get wrecked because of that, I would be pretty agitated. Alright, let's just finish him. Almost. Another bleed. No, let's just get to the brothers who are standing right next to him, smack him in the head, and be done with this. Alright. Quest complete. Level up on Ragnar. Good loot, some of which we'll repair. I saw a long sword there. That's definitely worth repairing. Level up Ragnar. Ooh, big deal, because these are Ragnar's top perks. What are we missing from him? Yeah, makes sense. Polearm Mastery, done. Reach Advantage, done. We got to go back to the Bill Hook on Leisure side because he does have Polearm Mastery. But we're going to give that long axe to someone else. So Ragnar gets a 4 in range skill. Really great. 2 in that, a 2 in this. You know what? Let's take a 2 here and a 2 in fatigue. And we'll fill in his weaknesses in other areas. We'll give Ozzy the other long axe. Where did it go? Where did it go? Here? Perfect. Now let's repair this. Falchion's probably worth repairing. So is the hand axe. It's close. Now it's like, do we keep exploring? And I think we do. There was a battle out here, which tells me there's probably a location out here. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's quite the location. But it's not what we're looking for. We're looking for raiders in the north in the snow. May as well explore this last little area here. No one. That's a fight. That's a fight and a half. I could see us taking it though. And I would love to do this fight as well. But maybe that'll be tomorrow's episode. Maybe we can make an entire episode about fighting the Northerners. But let's rule out this entire like top area. Because when the end keep tells you that there is a legendary helmet somewhere to the north in the snow, and there's really not much snow on this map, it shouldn't be that hard for us to find a raiders camp if it's in this area. And we can completely basically rule out anything to the west of Donnerstad. Unless it is in one of these locations. Let's turn it in. We'll do a bit more exploring. I don't know if we'll get in another fight. But they're willing to give us a contract on the other side over by Edsvik, which is kind of where we're going in the first place. So we may want to consider taking it. Restock. Want to be near maximum. The prices here are still garbage. So we're just going to sell off the really terrible stuff. Just to make room. Okay, that should be good enough. What do they want us to fight? Toppled watchtower? Yeah, we'll accept. It's a location. Let's check the snow. I don't think this little thing will give us elevation. Maybe? Come on, discover something. I mean, if we find a group of raiders up here, I would be inclined to just go ahead and take the fight. And just have a super long episode. Damn. Yeah, not seeing them. They could be here. While running, fighting, making love, all good for a man's heart. The time spent traveling the land has improved the vitality and vigor of the men. You even caught one of the cheekier mercenaries flexing into pond water, admiring his own reflection like some smirking wench. So Ragnar gains 1 fatigue. Cool. Some bonus, I guess, for all this running around that we're doing, because we're wasting a lot of crowns. Some Reavers. Wow, they won. Can we just catch up to these guys, kill them real quick, and then head over to Batterstad or Ratterstad? Yeah. This will be the end of today's episode. A nice Reaver fight. Get us in a good headspace to fight more barbarians tomorrow. Make sure we don't underestimate them either. A lot of dangerous weapons. Focus them down. We have the tools. Let's not block our line of sight. Good decapitation. And let's not get overconfident because of this fight. Sure, we can do a lot of damage from ranged, but so can they. And with enough numbers, we won't be able to make moves like this. Closing into melee here I think is smart because they have their throwing weapons out. And I'm also seeing some of the heavier throwing weapons. I think these javelins are the ones we want. Ow. Jesus. And that's how quickly it can turn with these jerks. Kill them all with arrows. Death by cleaver. Man, that kind of focus fire is brutal. Wonton Fu almost went down there. I mean, decent loot, but worth all that? Maybe not. Even took an injury from that? What did he get? Bruised leg. Okay, not the worst. Let's get into Ratterstad. Have they fixed this yet? Nope. We'll never know. We'll never find a taxidermist, guys. Never, ever. Marketplace. Please be favorable. Would love to unload some of this stuff. Okay, so it's not great. But it's not terrible either. So we are going to offload our goods to allow us to freely collect more junk so that we can make even more money. Don't need 2 bear hats. And there we go. Just like that, we're back up to about 6K. We may want to consider buying some more food, some more wine. Ammo is ridiculously expensive. Who do you have up here? A bastard? Nope. And just like that, with 30 seconds left, we are going to end today's episode. Might as well explore in the north up here above Ratterstad, and then kind of swoop back and dive down onto the toppled watchtower. But guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a longer format. Maybe it was fun. Maybe you were just like, God damn, I wish this dude would stop talking. But here we are. We are more experienced, better off, better armored than we were before. I had fun. I hope you did too. Guys, once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming, and tomorrow we're going to hit this, hit that, turn in, come up here, kill this big group up here with drummers and thralls, and maybe try and kill our first armored unholds. We'll see. I'm feeling brave. That could be kind of a save game into the episode type of battle. But yeah. So guys, as always, I will see you in the next one. Take care.